So join me on this afternoon's little walking tour. I'm in Labuan Bajo in Komodo. We've been to see the dragons this afternoon. We've stayed on the Pirate Island. We've had a fantastic time, only here for 3 or 4 days, and we're heading back now to Bali. So I'm going to start this little tour at the harbour here. So right in front is the harbour. Here is the side road that runs to it. We stayed at a little place called the Pirate Island, which I've just highlighted. Sorry, the noise here is Deja Vu Hotel, which is just under renovation, so do apologise about the noise, but I just wanted to start here. This place here, never heard of it before. I'd seen it online a couple of years ago, and then it popped up when I was doing a bit of research. This is their office right next to the harbour. So when you check in, this is where you come in the morning, then they take you to their little boat, and their little boat then takes you to the harbour, and then from the harbour it takes you directly to the island, and they bring you back, and it's included in the price. So how cool is that? Also, I'm going to talk about laundry, but I'm not going to do that right away. I'm going to give this place a shout. So right next door is a place called Copper Bonnet. The private island is connected with a company called Sea Creatures, which is a scuba place, and one of the reasons I came to this area is to scuba dive. They offer a 10% discount if you're scuba diving here, and Copper Bonnet is an absolutely lovely restaurant. We've had a few dinners here. Sorry about the noise, as I said, there's work's going on next door. It's absolutely delightful. You get a 10% discount if you are diving, and I'm going to take you through now. Hello! Good food here, good price, lovely staff. Everyone's really friendly. Hello! Everyone's really nice. It's dead chill. Hello! Here we go. Thumbs up. Highly recommend this place. Hello! And we're going to go through to Sea Creatures Diving. Hello! There's the rest of all the staff. Everyone's super nice, super nice. So here is Sea Creatures, where I've been diving. It's a tiny little office, super small, but it is connected to the private island. I really do apologise about the noise here. And their headquarters is located right next to Deja Vu. And Deja Vu, you can't miss it, it's this weird looking building here with loads of colour on, right next to the harbour. So if you want to get a bit of, I'd say, high quality scuba diving, I would be, don't know what it is, reluctant at first, because they've got like a fast boat, a speed boat, which is this one. Yeah, I thought it'd be too small, but it wasn't. It was superb. I'm really normally used to slow put boats that the other companies use, but their boat flies. Now, if you are staying on the private island again, that's their go-to dive company. The company will pick you up for a small fee from the island in the morning and then drop you back off again for a small fee. So yeah, do bear in mind you have to pay for it because it's well out of the way, but the boat is that fast and that efficient, you really just don't notice it. So yeah, highly recommend that for scuba diving. I'll leave a note in there, and I've done a few videos, so what I'll do is I'll tag them into the videos, and I'll tag them into the description at some point when I get back to the UK, when I'm actually do most of the uploads here. I've dived here before about 8-9 years ago with Uber Scuba. Yet again, really professional company, super top class. Had some excellent diving last time with them. I would recommend them again. I had a chat with them before. They were a very good price, and just chatting to a few people here around and about, they've said, yeah, it's top class company. Hello there. No, don't need a taxi, we're all right, mate. It's kind of like a bit like Bali walking down here. Taxi. Not as bad, but not far off. Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. This video, my friend.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Yeah, but they are friendly. So there's loads of tour companies, loads of dive companies. And I'll just tell you my experience while I've been here. Quite a few places are under renovation at the moment. We're just tipping into high season, well, not shoulder season, I suppose you call it. Going from low season into high season. The weather's just on the flip from torrential downpours to ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous sunshine. So yeah, weather, keep saying it, the weather can turn on a dime. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk you past here to our current hotel. So it's going to be about a 20-minute stroll. So come and join me if you want to know what the centre looks like. Directly behind me, by the way, is a brand new hotel on the other side of the harbour, and behind that is the fish market. So there's not a lot that way. There is a Starbucks, but most of the stuff is orientated this way. So had a little cheeky bintang here before. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good, sir.
Oh, good. Money change. We've got some money changed here. Do need to show your passport. So bear that in mind. They weren't impressed with the digital copy. They wanted to see a hard copy. So if you are changing cash, there's a bank right behind the harbour with ATMs. I tried to go in the bank with my passport and exchange money. They were not interested. The maximum I could get out was 2.5 million, and I had to pay a fee of £6 for the privilege. So they wouldn't let me change money in the bank, which normally they do. When I asked why, they said it's how they make the money. And if you want to go to Bali, go into one of the main banks in Bali, you can get your cash out there without any fees, as long as you've got your passport and your bank card. So do bear that in mind. £6 for every 130 quid. So if you're getting a lot of money out, a couple of £1,000 to pay for diving, etc., and they do want cash for some of these places, soon adds up. Bank charges. Hello. Excellent. Right, going to give this guy a big thumbs up. Oh, sorry. I'm doing a YouTube video. This guy took me to see the Komodo dragons today, and we had an amazing trip. Absolutely fantastic.
Really?
We saw the dragons, and this guy is super amazing.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. Good day out.
Nice, yeah.
Thank you.
Other animals also.
Yeah, top. I'll tag you into this video.
Antony is soft, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Very nice captain.
Cheaper and then nice.
Good lunch.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Okay.
Yeah, so we saw the dragons today. This guy took us on one of the very slow boats, which was quite a pleasure actually. We had a lovely lunch. Took us not to the Komodo, but one of the other islands. We saw the dragons, went for a tour, we had a guide. Hello. I was going to come to that in a moment. Fees. Once you get to these islands, you pay. Okay, so you pay these companies a fee for them to get you there, and then the parks. Hello there. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. And then the park. Hello. And then the parks charge you to get in. They charge you for a guide to walk you around, which is, we paid £20, which was 400,000. And then they charge you if you want to snorkel. Then they charge you if you want to do this. Then they charge you if you want to do that. So if you're doing a full day tour, you could be paying up to 700,000 on top of how many million you've paid for the actual trip there. So seeing the dragons is going to set you back about £100. So don't expect you're going to come here and do it cheap. Last time I was here, I was on a boat. They threw us off the boat and said, skip a dive, go look at the dragons, and we'll pick you up in half an hour, which is exactly what happened. We saw the dragons, got back on the boat and carried on diving. That's completely changed. It's all visitor centres now, souvenir shops. It's got super commercial. That's just the way it is. So the guy there who I was just talking to, we got a private boat off him. It kind of like isn't high seas at the moment, so I don't want to give you the exact price, but he give us a really good discount, because I think it's unfair if I give you the price we negotiated. Don't want to damage his business, but he'd give us a really good price for 2 people. So it's a private tour, 2 people, lunch, drinks, fruit, dinner on the way back, straight to from the harbour. Picked us up from the hotel in the morning. He said he would drop us off, but we wanted to walk back anyway, so that wasn't an issue. And we had a great trip. Saw the dragons, and I made a little video, which I will link into this as well. Okay, right, so I'm going to come back to this point. Laundry. So, just had 3 kilos of laundry done. It's a little issue. It's always a nagging point with me. I like clean clothes, otherwise you start stinking after a few days. Companies charge me 12, which basically is about 57 pence per kilo. The hotel we're currently staying at wants to charge us 60 per kilo, which is £3. So the difference between a local laundrette and using a local service, supporting a local business, and then the price the hotel wants to charge you, which is completely inflated, ridiculous price, is nonsensical. So I always try shop local, give the money to the locals, try the small local tour companies, Starbucks, Costa Coffees, all these kind of chains, KFCs. I ignore them like the plague. If I'm coming to these places, I want to go local. I want to give the money to the locals. Otherwise, you're just giving it to the big corporations. You don't pay the taxes. Everyone gets ripped off, and I think it's just unfair, and the locals end up missing out. So there you go, laundry. Went to most of the diving companies, getting prices. They were pretty much all the same price, to be honest. We kind of like opted for the company we were with, because the pirate island, I should say, that we were on, was miles away, and the only way of getting there and back was on a fast speedboat, which is what the island was offering within a dive package. So hence why we went with them, and I was super satisfied with the quality we were given. Top gear, top equipment. No thank you, don't need a taxi. Yeah, since last time I was here, this place has changed. Still got the local vibe, as you can see, but it's getting more and more commercial. The harbour is just a massive chunk of concrete now. Not all the supermarkets sell alcohol, so bear that in mind. Most of the big ones do, but some of the smaller ones, more halal style, with the being quite Muslim here. Pet peeve, cold beer. So few places here I've been able to actually find a really, really nice cold beer. Small things, but winds me up. They tell you it's icy cold, and when you get it, it's kind of like room temperature. So yeah, drinking beer with ice, watered down beer is disgusting. This is the one-way system that loops round.
Hello.
Hello! Hey, all good, thank you. Look, there are loads of dive operations. Everything's a dive operation here. So many liveaboards. All the liveaboards are all packed up. I think it's the season to start shortly. Going to harbour now, there must be hundreds of boats ready to go. Diving here isn't cheap. You'll be paying about 150 quid for 3 dives a day. The diving here is excellent. It's not Raja Ampat, but it is good. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take you through. If you get yourself to one of these hello little bars, restaurants. Hello, just going to check out the view. Is that all right? Thank you. Hello, just checking out the view. There we go. How cool is that? Pool and a view. As you can see, all the boats are out there ready to go over the harbour. Right, let's keep on moving. Oh, hot. Get my steps in. Thank you. So yeah, do watch out for these as well. It's like these steps, right? Health and safety here isn't exactly a thing. So you can go to the phone shop and you can get yourself some pastry at the same time while you're waiting for your phone to be repaired, which is quite handy. Very random. So I wouldn't call it majorly developed yet, but it's certainly getting that way. In 10 years, I reckon this place has quadrupled in size. Well, 9 years, 8 years, something like that, since I was there last. Definitely quadrupled in size. Accommodation, it goes from ultra expensive to cheapest chips. We stayed in the first night by mistake. Sorry, I've done a review of it. Paid 11 quid, and it looked like it was a nice place. It was basically like a hostel on steroids. It was like staying in cell block H with the toilets downstairs. And when you actually read the description, it actually didn't lie, but it implied there were toilets in your room, and it was like a 9-star rated TripAdvisor kind of place. Honestly, it was back to basics. Staff were lovely though, so I can't knock them. And we're just going to go past it now. If you want cheap digs and you just want a cell to sleep in, or you just arrive in on the boat next day, going home airport next day and just want a basic accommodation, and you don't mind going downstairs for a wee in the middle of the night, this is the place. There you go. Lovely staff, couldn't do enough for us. It was just basic. Oh yeah, again, there you go, more health and safety going on. We've decided now to put this over the top of it. Just today that wasn't there. It's quite quiet at the moment. We are in Ramadan, so a lot of the locals are just keeping in the shade during the day and not really doing much. Came out last night and it was everywhere was very lively. Loads of these places, little warungs. You want to get yourself some cheap bites, nice and tasty. Highly recommend this stuff. They're everywhere. This is what Bali used to be like about 10 years ago when I first started to go. Loads of these have all gone now in Bali mainly. More continental style restaurants now in Bali. But come here, it's like going back in time a little bit. So nice, cheap, tasty bites, like you can see here. Proper styly warung. Little plastic chairs, fan, and you'll get a couple of ladies cooking for you in the evening. Nice and authentic. Quite a lot of construction going on, old buildings coming down, new ones going up. So a hotel where I'm staying at the moment has a kind of a rooftop bar and a swimming pool on the 3rd floor. Went for a cheeky little beer the other night when we checked in, and they wanted 5 quid for a beer. Don't play that in Manchester. I asked why you're charging so much for a beer where everyone else is charging literally half that price. He just shrugged his shoulders and said, if you can't afford it, don't buy the drink. The bar area stunk of sewage, so that answered that. Out of the pool and hit the town.
Hello.
Hello there.
Where are you going, sir?
Oh, just walking, thank you. Popped into a little travel agent last night in the rain. It came down buckets, so we got stuck there. It was more than just a travel agent. It looked like they were doing massages and the accommodation as well. We had a couple of beers and they charged us £1. £1 for a beer, lovely. You go next door to the hotel and you're charging you £3 for exactly the same beer. So if you do keep your eyes out, you can do stuff on the cheap, but if you want a decent environment, decent surroundings, you're going to pay a premium for your drinks. ATMs. Only half the ATMs are working in the harbour. So yeah, Eastern Pearl here. This is the place I was talking about. You came down this corner and the heavens just opened. So they give us loads of advice. They were dead nice to us. We weren't buying anything, unfortunately. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
And they did bintangs. Oh good, going for a walk. Thank you for last night. You looked after us when it rained. Yeah, so the trip we went on today, they were charging over 2.5 times for the same trip. So do check out the prices. Be aware that stuff can be expensive if you don't shop around. And we're staying up here. Heading off to the airport in about an hour and a half. Back to Bali. We're heading off to Nusa Penida for the last week of the holiday. I've been away now, going on 7 weeks. Had a fantastic time. Diving's been excellent. The weather's been all over the place. I'm running out of breath, so I'm going to call this video here. Thank you for watching. Catch me on the next one. Don't have much information about the place. Obviously, I've only been here a few days, but if it's been helpful, do like, share, and if you want to support the channel, I'm out of breath. Give me a subscribe. It's completely free, and I'll catch you on the next one.